Welcome back, everybody. This is a Let's Chat session. We're going to give it a few minutes to see who joins us. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you are having a great beginning of the week. Make sure you like this video and please subscribe. Hit your notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live again. For other messages, other readings, and lots more, feel free to leave a comment to let me know how it resonates with you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you coming in or just taking the time to click on this video. Hey, Baxter. Hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Andrea. Hello, hello. Welcome back. This is a Let's Chat session. Hey, Pi. So, as always, we just come into these sessions and just talk about pretty much whatever. If there's anything on your mind, anything that's bothering you, anything that maybe you're working on or you're trying to still um, just process, this is that time to talk about that, okay? Hey, Tamika. What's going on, everybody? So, how's everybody doing? What do you, ladies and gentlemen, want to talk about? That is awesome. Glad to hear that, Tamika. Tamika is feeling blessed. That is awesome. Andrea, keep me in your prayers, keeping my head up, being that I'm a widow now, looking for another job. Praying for you, Andrea. Praying for everyone. So, how's everybody doing today, or this morning, or evening, whatever your time zone is? I know we're, different parts of the world. How's everybody doing? Is there anything that's really troubling you? Anything that you may be struggling with? This is that time to talk, y'all. This is that time to talk. A question you may have, you know. I know y'all have to have something you want to talk about. There's no way you didn't tap on this chat and you don't have anything that you may want to talk about. Hey, Lisa, I'm doing good. How are you? Hey, Tamika, how to know when to let someone you thought was a friend that has did you wrong go, but still they continue to come back. Okay. Um, so my question to you is, um, what is the offense? What is it that they keep doing that they have to keep coming back? You get what I'm saying? What happens there? What causes you two to stop speaking and then you get back to talking? Hey, Sunny, hello. If there is a situation, anybody that I could provide clarity for you, try my best to, and as well as some of the other viewers in here that chime in, maybe they can share their experiences with you. By all means, put your question in the chat. There's no cards right now, so, but I'm still me. The cards are just cards without the intuition. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes we can get a little too dependent on the tarot cards that we forget about the intuition. Samika says, I have been silent and they continue to want something from me, but not listening to what I need. What do they want? What do they want? What do they want from you? Anyone else have any other situation they like to talk about? me to continue to help them in a situation that where they want me to still love them, but it's a third party that say it's only a friend, and you keep getting them involved in our relationship. Um, to me, that sounds like a lot of unnecessary drama. Um, I mean, it's very simple. People want what they want. Does that mean that they're willing to adjust their life? Does that mean that they're willing to change in order to be healthy for you? More times than not, no. Because what's allowed, people tend to want it just to stay that way. So if this person has been in your life before and they've been able to do whatever they want to do, then it's like I want to come back, but I still want to be able to do what I want to do. So then you have to make a decision, because we can't change another person. You have to make a decision whether or not you want to continue on that path. Because unless this person want to change, or God himself come and change this person, they're going to be the same. It's going to be the same cycle. Rinse, wash, repeat. Rinse, wash, repeat. Because the one thing we can't do is change another person. And we shouldn't want to. But that's something that we definitely can't do, is change another person. We do have control over what we allow in our life. And people only keep coming back if you let them. Because there are ways to get people not to come back. I'm just saying, there are ways to get people not to come back. Not everybody is okay with doing that, because most people don't want to be alone. Most people don't want to be alone, but there are ways to get a person where they don't, have the ability to come back in your energy or in your space. Especially if you want peace in your life. I'm not trying to change him. I've been trying to remove it because I have been good and peace without him. I mean, Tamika, like the only thing I can say is that that's a um that's a situation that you got to make a decision on, because I'm a firm believer, and I'll tell anybody, when you want somebody gone, you gonna do what you gotta do to get rid of them. Now, I mean legal now. But what I mean is, there are so many ways to get a person away from your energy. You know, you can tell this person that don't work. You can block this person. You can block them all around. If they show up at your house, you can let them know, hey, if you show up here again, I'm getting law enforcement involved. I mean, there are ways to get people to leave you alone. There are ways to do it. And it ain't, yeah, Andrea, the third party may be more than a friend, but my thing is, you can't do anything about what a person chooses to do. If they choose to cheat, if they choose to entertain other people, whether that's another friend or whoever, I mean, we don't have control over nobody. The only person you have control over is you. So you know you can't change a person or a situation. So you have to decide to subtract yourself because it's going to be a never ending battle. Never ending. Because most people they want to keep things they want to keep things the way they want to keep them. I mean, it's just what it is. They want to keep things the way they want to keep them. And a lot of times people know that you're not going to say no. If they have been around you long enough, they know you're not going to say no. They know you're not going to just leave them alone. So they keep playing the game. A lot of times when the people that are playing the game like this, they're already 10 steps ahead. It's when we're thinking with our emotions where we don't see it. They already know what tricks to play and all this stuff to keep you interested, or to keep you talking to them and everything. They already know. Especially if they gotten away with it a few times, they already know. So it comes back to you to make a decision. It comes right back to you. And you have to be willing to do if you're really willing to move forward, you have to be willing to just take a consequence that may come with that. Like, for me, when I'm through with a person and I realize they doing dirt, you gotta go. You got to go because it's too confusing. I'm not gonna spend my days and nights thinking about why you can't get it right. And I know I'm a good person. I'm not gonna keep right on talking to you about it. If I see suspicious behavior and you don't respect me enough to stop, then that's letting me know that I need to make a decision to get you out of my energy, to get you out of my head, to get you out of my space. Y'all, we getting too old to be arguing with folks. We're getting a little bit too old to be arguing with folks and trying to get them to treat us well. We're getting to get a little bit too old for that. You know, it doesn't take a person long to know what they want. Good for you, Tamika. Hey, Star Lover. Yeah. People will run game. People will run game as long as that's men and women. They'll run game as long as you let them. And then when you finally leave them alone, they're looking starstruck like, oh, I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they really left me alone. Yeah, I guess I'm tired. I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just tired. You ever been so that you're not even mad no more? You just get tired. You're like, oh my God, like, please do something else. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, we're going to be on just a few more minutes. Hey, Harmony. We'll be on for a few more minutes, y'all. So, starstruck. Yeah, that's how they do it. Oh, I can't believe she stopped talking to me. Yeah. Hey, Lisa, there are times when I have come home and just need to be left alone to distress. And your friends and neighbors want to talk to you about a bunch of drama. And I say, no, not a good time. Then they, Then, hey Harmony, I think I need to rewind because it sounded like you was talking about my situation already. I just went silent on someone. I think he trying to figure out what's what. Yeah. Lisa said, want to know what's wrong and it's none of their business. Now I'm being called out my name. Oh shoot, Lisa. Girl, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. You don't owe anybody any explanation. If you don't feel like listening to all their drama and all their mess, all of their mess, you don't owe a person anything. I feel like sometimes a lot of us make that mistake where we feel like we need to explain when we're not really in the mood to talk and or not really in the mood to talk on the phone or talk in person. We feel like we got to explain why. You ain't got to explain nothing. If you ain't feeling it, you just ain't feeling it. And you can kindly say, I hope you had a good day, but I got to get me some rest, or I just need time or whatever. And if they talking crazy, let them talk. Cause the one thing about it, we can't control nobody else's mouth. But I promise you that, like, I'm gonna promise them this: if I hear you disrespect me, you can cancel me, cause I'm not gonna be talking to you anymore. Like, you calling me out my name, like, no, when I finally do come back around, don't even look at me. Cause there should be no reason why you calling me out my name because I don't want to hear about all your drama. That's crazy. Mm-mm. Sometimes you can't take on nobody else, everybody else's stuff. You just can't. Just don't have the capacity to do that. Sometimes you just don't have the capacity to take on everybody's stuff. Oh, lately, hey Tamika, oh, lately I've been approached by people that have been giving me their testimony on their life. Oh, okay. That's good. Yep. As people want to unload all their stuff onto you and weigh you down energetically. Man, please. Like, you just have to be mad at me. I can't do it today. Probably won't be doing it the rest of the week. So you might as well just go ahead and get mad and stay mad because mm-mm. Star Lover, I've been working and staying to myself and people always asking what's wrong. Yeah. It's like it's weird if you're quiet, you know? It's like it's some people think it's weird when you quiet. No, you just a lot of times you just quiet because you're trying to get through the day, you're reflecting. Maybe for the first time you feel all right and you don't have a lot to really talk about, you know? And since you don't talk as much, people assume that there's something wrong, but it's not that. Just might be tired. You might be just in your zone trying to get through the work week or trying to get through life. But it's rare that people want to take time out to understand you. They rather assume the worst. Y'all, when I finally stopped caring about what people think, it set me free because I could care less. I could care less. Now, I mean, I always want to make a good impression, but as far as going against the grain when it comes to how I feel versus what other people think, I could care less. Yep, I could care less. Because a lot of times when you're not doing how people want you to do, they got a problem with it anyway. You know? So a lot of times, most times it's control. They want you to do how they want you to do. And when you show just a little bit of indifference, when you show that, hey, I'm not going to do it that way, I'm going to do it this way, they have a problem with it. So, they don't try to understand it from your angle. They just want it done the way they want it done, and that's it. And life doesn't work like that. I mean, if you don't mind, if some of you want to allow that to happen, I mean, there's nothing nobody can do. But personally, I don't see the benefit in that. I feel like that's giving people way too much power. Because I'll easily say, come back another time, or let's talk another time, or something like that. Yep. Family members play the biggest part. Family members play the biggest part because for some reason, family some family members think, because they are your family, that you're obligated to talk to them. You're obligated to take their crap. You're obligated to still deal with them when they disrespect or disregard. No, you're not. No, you're not. No. There is nothing written anywhere that you have to put up with your family when they want to act like jerks. Mm-mm. Because think about it, they're just like anybody else. You two just have, you and that person or those people may have similar DNA, but they're like anybody else. That's right, Star Lover. Oh, no problem, Tamika. My pleasure. Yeah. And sometimes family will push your buttons because they feel like, oh, I can do that because that's family. No, that title does not give you a reason to be toxic. It does not. In fact, that'll get me just out with you real quick. No. I don't put up with disrespect from anybody. I will not. I can't make a person respect me, but I can walk away from the situation. I can get off the phone. I can tell them I don't want to talk about that today. I can't make them respect me, but I can shut it down. I don't have to stand there and listen to that. I don't have to sit in their house and listen to that. No. And that's where we get it misconstrued. You don't have to put up with stuff. Just because somebody is your sibling, you think that gives them the right to talk crazy to you? No, it does not. It does not. Hey, Lisa, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not saying anything. And it seems to make it worse. They follow me to my door with their mouths running. I called the property manager. Now we have FOS. What's FOS? Hey, ASM, it's not fun being alone. It's also not fun being stressed and cheated on. Oh, I'm not even going to say it's not fun being alone, because if you taking time to really value yourself and working on the things you need to work on, getting your job done, doing your hobbies, working on your physical health, oh, being alone can be fun. You got to know how to enjoy your own company. You got to know how to enjoy your own company before anybody can come and enjoy your company. Always got to have a good time with yourself. Always. And it's way better than dealing with people that don't mean you any good. Hey, Tamika, oh, I have cut family members because of that. I'm not going to be fake. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mm-mm. Family members can be sometimes your worst enemy, because they feel like since you have that connection that they can treat you any old kind of way. You should never let it happen. If disrespect is being served, you need to get up from the table. Simple as that. If disrespect is being served, you need to get up from the table. Don't allow anyone to walk all over you. Don't do it. Stand up for yourself. You're going to make a lot of people upset, but they're going to be all right, though. I promise you, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. More times than not, it's the fact that they can't control you. They don't really know what to do. Some people, when they can't control you, they don't know what to do with you. They don't know. Some people, when they cannot control you, they don't know what to do with you. And family can be the worst. I can attest to that because, you know, I just, if you've been following me for a while, you know why. Hey, Lisa, freedom of speech. Next step, restraining order and calling the law. Shoot, I would have been called police on there. I don't play that. You ain't about to be walking behind me talking crazy, walking up on me, and I'm trying to get in my apartment. Oh, heck no. They would have already been. I would have been to the magistrate's office. For real. We going to court. We going to court. So I can get a court order so I can make sure that you stay away from me. Nope. I wouldn't keep going back and forth with some people. That's another thing. Some people, you don't get anywhere going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You need to fix it. I don't go back and I might talk to you one or two times. And when I see it's not working, we got to go to plan B. We may need to get somebody else involved that can, shed some light a little bit more than I have. Because it's not worth going back and forth with somebody. Yep. Yep. And that's how you have to be. Because some people feel like they can do that. I don't know why, but especially family. And then when you show them, like, no, you don't get to do that, you'll see another side of them. Yep. What does it mean when I wake up at 2 in the morning every day? Mm, I'm not sure. What do you think it means? It could mean a variety of things. And another thing before we end the live, y'all, you have to stop trying to get people to see your worth or get people to see how valuable you are. If they cannot see your value, if they don't understand your worth or whatever, like whatever it is, they don't see the value, they don't see the self-worth, that's on them. We got to stop trying to prove to people that we are worthy of respect and consideration and love. Because sometimes we be trying to impress the wrong people. Sometimes we be trying to impress the wrong people. We try to get the attention from the wrong sources. And so the people that are really supposed to be there, they're going to see and recognize your value. You're not going to have to try to prove yourself to somebody. I'm a good woman. I'm a good man. I do this. You're not going to have to do all that. For somebody who really, really see your worth, you're not going to have to do all that. All you going to have to do is just be you. When you get in a situation or you're around situations where you got to like transform and do all this stuff and be somebody, and you got to do cartwheels and all this stuff for this person to notice you, for them to see you and all this, that's somewhere you don't need to be. I promise you, you somewhere you don't need to be. Now, some people will ignore you on purpose. Those are very immature people. They're silly. I know a few of those myself, and I don't deal with them because it's, I don't have time for that. You want to act like a child? I'm going to treat you like one. And what do we do with children when they acting out or trying to be a certain way that's rude? We tell them about it, and then after a while we ignore them. You ignore them. So you ignore bad behavior. As long as when it starts directly affecting you, you got to speak up. But when it's not direct, and they just keep right on being simple, you got to ignore it, because that's what I do. And that's family, friends, anybody else. Your life is too precious. Your time is too valuable to be wasting it on people that want to act the fool. Why? That man or that woman, they choosing to act that way. Trust and believe. People know what they do. They know what they doing. Everybody know what they do. Think about it. Anytime you've ever done something, didn't you recognize what you were doing? I'm sure you did. So a lot of times people play these roles for control. They want to control you. They want to control the situation. And when you say no, They don't know how to act. When you buck the system and like, nah, I'm not doing that, they don't know how to act. They don't know how to act when you say no. You don't get to talk to me crazy. You don't get to treat me crazy. You don't get to like do something offensive and then we're going to be right back talking. No. No, it don't work that way. I forgive you, but each time you offend me in some way, that's another strike. That pushes me further and further back. So you can't expect me to come right back and be back cool with you as if nothing happened and you're on your fourth strike. You should have been gone after 3. But since I'm a nice person, you're on 4 now. No, you gotta, telling you, y'all, we gotta stop selling yourself cheap. You gotta like recognize that you are worthy of so much more. And if this person or these people don't want to analyze and process and recognize that, you don't need them. With family, you know you're going to always be related to them. But if they're not respecting you, what good are they? I'm just being honest. What good is your family if they don't respect you? They don't love you for who you are. What good are they? Blood makes you kinship. But respect, loyalty, love makes you family. You can have family outside of family. You value your family, but you value yourself more. And sometimes the two don't mix. Sometimes you and your family or you and your friends may not mix. Or you and this person you trying to date may not mix. And that's okay. That may not be for you. Do you know your family y'all could be blood related and they still not be your soul tribe? They could still not be your people. Ever been in a situation where you felt like you didn't belong there? There are a lot of people that say they just feel like they never belonged in their family. That's because their family wasn't their soul tribe. Their family is just the clan that they belong to, the group that they belong to, you know, on a genetic basis. That's it. But on a soul basis, they may have nothing in common. If you look into the soul of some people versus their family, it's probably a totally different thing. But you can still biologically be similar, but spiritually very different. So you have to pay attention to that. I will shut down from you in a minute. If I feel like you're outright disrespectful or rude, or you trying to hurt me or trying to make me seem insignificant, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to let you have that. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to try to get you to see my side. I'm just going to kindly back away and let you deal with that. Because one day you're going to see my value. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but you're going to see it. And so, you know, you got to pay attention to that, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. You don't, every situation doesn't require you to talk back or clap back. You know, those that really love you, those that really know you, only require you to be who you are. They're not going to require you to be anything more than who you are. They just require you to be you and to be good with you. That's all they require. Anything more costs you too much. It's too high of a price to pay. Too high of a price to pay. So I hope that helped. Thank you so much for coming into the Let's Chat session. We will be doing these again. Make sure you like the video and please subscribe. Hit your notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live for other messages, other readings, and lots more. Have a great one, y'all. Stay safe and blessed. Remember, you are worth it always, and we will talk soon. Take care. Bye, y'all.